Hi you guys, as some of you might know, I made it into the top 20 of the Dutch NYX Face Awards. With that came a bunch of makeup which I used to create this look. If you want to see, keep on watching. So I am starting off with a freshly washed and moisturized face. So in the top 20 gift box there was this amazing NYX brush belt filled with their brushes which I will be using for this tutorial. For primer, I'm using a Total Control Drop Primer. This is one of my favorite primers. It really moisturizes my skin and it makes my makeup last all day long. As for foundation, I'm using the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Light. And I'm working this into the skin with a NYX number 22 brush. As you guys know, I love a full coverage type of look, but this is my personal preference. If you're more a natural type of girl, you can just apply less drops. Now I'm just working away some of the lines from the brush with a dampened makeup sponge. For concealer, I'm using the NYX HD Studio Photographic Concealer in number 00. I'm applying this underneath my eyes and on some of my acne patches. And I'm also working this in with a dampened makeup sponge. I also received the NYX Highlight and Contour palette, but I already had my own. So I'm using the lightest color and I'm applying this to the under eye area with my NYX 02 brush. And as you can see, this is very brightening. I'm very surprised about how the brush did apply this product because I have never had so much payoff from this palette. Next up, I'm taking the lightest cool tone contour color and with a NYX 06 pen brush I'm applying this as a contour on my cheeks. I always wanted to use this type of brush to apply my contour and I'm really happy with the result. However, when using the NYX brushes, the palette has so much payoff that I had to go back in with my NYX 02 brush to diffuse the contour. And that's it for the foundation, concealer and powder. Now it's on to brows. I also received these NYX Precision Brow Pencils in black and in taupe and I'm using these to create some bushy eyebrows. I'm not going for the Slade Instagram eyebrows which I normally do, but I want them to be kind of loose and kind of not so precise. I don't know really how to explain it, but you'll see what I mean. So I'm first going in with the taupe and I'm just running this through my brows, brushing it through, and just don't be too precise, make it messy. Now to darken the eyebrow, I'm going in with that Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Black and I'm only applying this to the outer part of my eyebrows. To set the eyebrows and really create that bushy effect, I'm not using an NYX product, but I'm using the MAC Falsy Lashes Mascara, and this creates so much texture in your brows and this gets the look done. And now I'm repeating all of the same steps on my other eyebrow. Next up, I am using a product which wasn't in the gift box, but this is the new NYX Strictly Vinyl Eyeliner in the shade Alliance. I'm using this to create a sexy type of cat eye look, which will kind of make the look seem a bit more classy, but because of the bushy eyebrows and that kind of boy beat face, it won't be too classy. If you're interested in a more in-depth tutorial about how I do the cat eye for hooded eyes, I have 3 separate videos on that, which I will link in the description down below. And once you're happy with your one eye, do the same steps on the other eye. As for mascara, I'm using the NYX Worth the Hype mascara and I'm applying 3 coats of these to each eye. As for lips, I first applied this Strictly Vinyl lip gloss which I bought the other day, but I didn't really like how this was looking with the total look, so I eventually switched it up. So So eventually I settled for the NYX Liquid Suede in Sandstorm. And to finish off the cheeks, I'm applying the NYX High Definition Blush in Taupe. Now to set the face, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finishing Spray. And I'm giving this a little bit of a time to dry down, but when it's still kind of dampened but not wet, I'm taking the NYX Born to Glow highlighting palette and I'm applying this to the cheeks. But because of still the moisture on my face, the highlight was looking so intense, which I didn't expect, that eventually I went back in with my powder brush to kind of diffuse the highlight because it wasn't going and feeling this look. And that is the final look, you guys. This is the look which I created with some of the goodies which I won because I made it into the top 20 of the NYX Face Awards. If you're interested in my entry video for the top 10, I will link it down below. And just as a reminder, from the 18th to the 25th of April, you're allowed to vote once a day for me. So I can hopefully make it into the top 10 and once again create another tutorial with a whole bunch of NYX goodies. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!